Hello, Libra. Welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading. So we have the new moon in Pisces on the 23rd. This energy is going to be all about being in balance, getting clarity. It's about thinking big, daydreaming, exploring new, paths. It is a time to really let go of anything still that we're hanging on to, negative thoughts, any kind of baggage that is left over, past energies. We're at I feel like for everybody, we just have that little bit more that we need to let go of so we can make the space that we need for this full moon in Pisces. Awesome energy that is about, starting a new project. So we got to clear that space. All right. It's also about taking a risk. It's a great time to take a risk. It's about having confidence and strength and courage. I love this energy. So let's go ahead and let's get into your message, Libra, here. What we have, the overall card from the divine, the overall energy is Asana. Okay, so this is about stillness. Okay, this is going to be a time for you during this full moon in Pisces, Libra, really to concentrate on your meditations, okay, on being still, not rushing, okay. This can be a time, the new moon in Pisces, where things feel very foggy. However, we will come out with clarity. And the best way to do that is to sit in that stillness, right? So find out what your meditation is. And I say that because it's going to be different for all of you. Walks in nature, baths, actually doing, sitting cross-legged, doing meditations, guided meditations. For me, it's doing dishes. I know that sounds crazy for a lot of you, especially anybody who's new, but I still do my dishes by hand. I look out my window into nature and the warm waters cascading over my hands, and it puts me into a meditative state because as I'm doing the actual dishes, that's just muscle memory, right? And I get messages. I get tons of messages when I'm doing dishes. So I haven't used a dishwasher in probably 20 years, okay? Just not my thing. Find your meditation, okay? There is no definition other than being still with yourself. Because when we do that, this is going to be a time where when you're still, okay, you're going to be able to see things you haven't seen before, face things that you haven't faced before, using the courage to look deep inside. Sometimes we don't want to look deep inside ourselves. We're afraid what we might find, but just know everything will be good, okay? Everything will be good. It's about finding truth, the truth of you, right? The truth of who you are. It's about when we do that, it helps us it helps us release limiting beliefs about ourselves, okay? Which is a big part of this new moon in Pisces, okay, Libra, where we can truly release things that no longer serve us. When I say limiting beliefs, it's things like, oh, I'll never find love, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. There is a sense of peace that you need to find during this energy of this new moon in Pisces. And it will be a little scary maybe, but the overall, it will be beautiful, okay? It really, really will. And part of that, when you do that, which is so nice, people can see the change in you. And then it's like you show them the way, right? It's like then you show them that they're like, hey, how did you do that? You're so different, like in a good way, like you're not bitter, you're not this, you're not that. And you're like, oh, well, I did this. I took spiritual baths for, every week for a month, whatever it might be. Again, going to be different. But it's like then you become the teacher of how to be still. So again, this overall energy, the things that the divine wants you to know is it's time to be still. Even though this energy is about taking a risk, right, or starting a new project, you can do that. It's still a good time. But in your time, in your space, you really need to be still. That's where the ideas come from also, and the passion and the and the, brilliant moments of aha, right? The aha moments. So again, and they're trying to tell me this, like, they're telling me don't dim the light on the new beginnings that happen with this new moon in Pisces, these new projects, but remind them to be still in their downtime. So I hope that makes sense to you all, because a lot of clarity comes in when we meditate, and this new moon is about getting clarity. And I love it because the very first card out for you is the Three of Swords in reverse, okay? This is heartache, all right? For whatever reason, we can have heartache over a lot of things, and this is releasing it, being over it. So you guys are in that stage of that clearing energy, which is so great, Libra, where you're letting go of that last little bit of baggage I was talking about. And any heartache that you've gone through, you're releasing. You're like, okay, I get why I had to go through that. I get the lesson learned, and it just doesn't hurt anymore. It's there. You've acknowledged it, but it doesn't hold you back. All right? And when you do that, look, this is what's so great. You have the Four of Cups energy coming in. So this is offers and opportunities that will come in, whether it's love, whether it's business, it's taking that risk, it's getting that financial backing, whatever it might be for you, right? But the opportunity comes in, because I love the Four of Cups in this deck, because in the traditional, the person is leaning against a tree, focusing on the Three Cups, not really paying attention to that the divine is making this new opportunity pop up for them. But here she's looking right at it. Right? She's like, yes, angels, ancestors, guides, the divine, the universe, I have let go of that heartache. So now I am open to receive this new offer. Again, it's going to be different for all of you, whether it's an offer of love that comes in, a business opportunity. But any way you look at it, it is a good time to start that new project. And it's because you're in this state of calmness. Look at how, she's in a forest. She's been meditating, right? She's opened up her heart, hence all the green, the heart chakra, and she is ready for the new, which puts you into this wonderful, wonderful magician mode, okay? This puts you into the manifestation mode. So it's always this balance of go and do, right, and create, but it's also this balance of sit and still and meditate. And you're going to be in this really good balance of those during this new moon in Pisces, because you now are like, okay, I have the tools to manifest what I want, right? To create the world I want to live in, to let go of the pain, to take the new offers, to start this new project. I've got all the tools I need, right? So you will be in manifestation mode, but it's such a different feeling. It's just a normally when I see the magician or I feel the magician in reading, it's like, yay, I have all the tools and we're going to create and it's going to be good and blah, blah, blah. And it's very kind of fast. This is very methodical. Okay. This is very, yes, we are going to do this. And we're going to, it's this slow moving energy combined with this big risk that you're willing to take, right? The leap of faith in whatever this is. It's kind of the knowing it's all going to be fine. I don't have to rush it. It's going to be good. Love it. Then Libra, you have the Princess of Cups. Yes, this is, and I'm not surprised, this has come out a couple times, not in every signs reading, but a couple. Lots and lots and lots of messages coming in, downloads coming in from your angels, your guides, your ancestors, the universe. Knowledge is coming in. You're going to know things. You're not going to know how you're going to know them. And we don't always feel these things, guys. It's not like all of a sudden we wake up. It's like, oh, I just had a download. All right. It just is there. Okay. Sometimes we can have some physical side effects, maybe a headache or nausea or things, but it's not like we recognize it completely unless you are very, very highly in tune, So you're going to know. I don't have a better word. I'm trying to ask your ancestors and angels and your guides, like, what exactly are you trying to get me to say here? And they're like, they're just going to know. All I keep hearing is they're just going to know. You're just going to know which decision to make. You're just going to know, where to go. You're just going to know what direction to go into. And it is going to be because of you taking that time to be still. I love it. Yeah, and here comes the balance. Remember I said the overall energy is about balance? Yeah, you have the Temperance card. Balance comes into your life again. Very much that even flow. Yeah, they're telling me it's the balance between the meditation and the taking the risk. It's very good. There's just balance in there. There is a softness to this that I can't quite put into words, but it's this nice flow. This, even though it's new and it's like, oh, I want to do this, but it's almost like you don't have any fear right now of taking that risk. Somehow you just know it's all going to work out. So when people look at you and they're like, I can't believe you're quitting your job or whatever you're doing. And I'm not telling anybody to quit their job, okay? Disclaimer. But you get what I'm saying. Like, people are going to be like, what are you doing? And you're like, don't worry, it's all going to work out. It's all fine. You have this innate trust in the universe right now, which we all should have. But you really have it, Libra. Then you have the Knight of Coins. I love it. This is definitely an opportunity coming in. Again, it's with that Four of Cups energy. This can be a new job. This can be a new person coming in. But there is definitely something very stable, okay? So when I see the Knight of Coins and very stable earthly energy, okay? Doesn't worry about the chaos around him. He is good. He has patience. He has stillness. I love this. And here comes the clarity we were talking about. So you have the King of Swords. So as you're going through this new moon in Pisces energy, Libra, there is a clarity that comes in. I know where to go. I know what direction to go in. Your thought process clears up. Everything just becomes crystal clear. Whatever this is for you, whatever you're working on, whatever you're manifesting, right? It just becomes, everything's just like, yep, I get it, right? And your intuition is high, okay? You have the moon in reverse. Your intuition is on like high. I don't want to say alert because that sounds contrary to what we're saying about the calmness, but it is like you are so in tune with your intuition right now. And it is because of that meditation, guys. Whatever that meditation is for you, Libra, okay? You just know. There's things you know. You know how to go about things. You know what next step to take. There's not a question. There's just no question about it. There's no, oh my gosh, should I do this or should I do that? No, you know. I love this. The clarity, the intuition, the downloads, the stability, right? The patience. And look, you have the Three of Wands. Here is what we were talking about of this overall energy this is the exploration. This is broadening your horizons. This is seeing possibilities you have not seen before. Seeing the success and how to get there, whatever this is for you. Again, if this is love, a job, money, spirituality, whatever it is, you are just like, oh, now I see. And meditation will do that to you too. Now, I don't often push meditation necessarily. I'm not trying to get you to sit cross-legged and do the Om, but we all have our forms of meditation, and you need to do what works for you because that is where the clarity is coming in. That's where the expansion is coming in. You have to take time over this new moon in Pisces energy, Libra, to just be. And look, you have the Three of Coins. I love it. This is solid foundations. You're starting new solid foundations. This is teamwork. This is you, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, building on something new that brings in the sun, because look at this Three of Coins. Look at the yellow in this. This is something you are definitely going to prosper from. You're going to feel joy and happiness from. It is such a beautiful card to get in this reading. Then you have the Chariot. So for me, okay, this is definitely success in whatever endeavor, whatever you're trying to manifest. This is. It will come in and it will be quick, okay? The Chariot is about fast-moving energy, but it's funny how this card is because, look, it's like Her chariot's ready to go. Her horses are ready to go, but she's taken a moment to sit and be in the stillness. Again, it's all about that stillness, right? In this deck, she's not behind the chariot. She's not driving those horses, right? She's like, wait, we need a break. Everybody take a breather, right? Everybody meditate. Everybody sit. I just love this. Then you have the Seven of Wands, Libra. The Seven of Wands in here is so great. This is, sticking to your truth. This is standing your ground. However, again, in this deck, I love it because in the traditional deck, it's like you're beating people off. Like, no, I'm standing my ground. No. But in this deck, she's leading. People are falling into place. Things are falling into place. Serendipities, right? Synchronicities. Things are happening. People are there for you, which probably is going to surprise you. You're like, I'm doing this, and you're expecting that person to be like, oh, you're just nuts, and they're going to go, no, I totally support you 100%. Right? You're leading the marching band here, right? You're leading them to your beat. Quite beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Now, you also have here, as I knock everything off my desk here, Actually, I didn't knock anything off my desk. That's funny. That's definitely a sign of something. Huh. I'm waiting for Spirit to tell me what that's supposed to mean. Push it aside. Okay, so Spirit just moved, which is funny. Spirit just moved this wonderful book that I've been reading off my desk. Like literally, I'm about, 2 feet away from it. It wasn't really on the edge. It wasn't falling off. I don't know what to tell you. It's one of Colette Baron Reed's books. It's a very good book. Anyway, and it just fell. And I was like, did I knock the table? Did I knock the desk? What is it? And I'm sitting here looking at it on the floor, just staring at it. And then Spirit's like, you're pushing things away. You're pushing them out of your way, but very slow and very still and very just like making the space. You're making the space because this just made a huge space on my desk, right? You're making the space. I love that. How crazy is that? All right. You also have the Angel of Spiritual Dentist. Okay. All right, Spirit. I get it. So listen, this is beautiful energy. I mean, look at this card. Look at I just feel so good looking at this card. Actually, this whole deck is really beautiful. This is all about learning to face your challenges. That's what meditation will be about too, right? It's about having courage and grace to resolve anything that comes in your way. It's very much about surrendering to the divine, to the universe, knowing you're doing your part, they're going to do their part. So it's, again, let me show you here with the Chariot. So let me pick this up, guys. This is so crazy to me because I just would not have noticed this. And I'm trying to pick. You know how sometimes I have the hardest time picking up the cards, guys. Listen, Libra. She has her plan. She knows where she's going. She's got clear vision, right? But she's not behind. She's not holding the reins. It's like she's letting the divine do their job too. The universe do their job. Get what I'm saying here? That's what this card is about, is like letting go and letting the divine do their end of the work, letting the universe do their end of the work. And you're trusting that these horses here are not going to go off and run off. You've let go of the reins on part of it, right? Which is so beautiful. Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. Now, I did ask only for one of these cards, but, Spirit does what it wants. So the first one out is avoid hateful thoughts as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. Yes, that is mostly about you, okay? Let go of the negative thoughts. Do not be hard on yourself. Don't sit there and like, oh, I'm trying to meditate, but I don't know how, and I got so much going in my head. Guys, don't. It's not about that as much as you think it is, okay? It's just about sitting in the stillness. No matter how much chatter is going on in your head, it's still about sitting in the stillness, okay? So just be very careful on your thought process that you're not being hard on yourself, okay? You also have, I love this too, remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. Yes, that's what you are. You are not this outer shell, okay? You are not this nails, skin, hair. You're not. That's just your, it's almost like I want to say that's just your armor in this 3D world, in this, earthly plane. But it is not who you are. Remember that you are a soul spirit being. So take this energy, okay? Take this energy. Be still as much as you can, when you're taking your baths or you're going for your walks in nature or you're actually sitting down, meditating, whatever it is for you, okay? Take this energy and do that. However, again, do not be afraid to start that new project, to take that risk, whether it be love, money, job, whatever. And remember, and this is very specific, which is very different normally when I get this card. The music card, express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits. But the funny thing is I'm not saying you can't listen to any music you want to, guys. Listen to whatever makes you happy. But it's that happy music that's still somewhat slow. Okay? It's like, it's not love songs necessarily. It's just the slower happy songs. I hope that makes sense. There are songs out there, right? There's obviously a million gazillion songs out there that are still upbeat, but they're not, it's not like you're up dancing around to the fast-paced da-da-da-da. It's that swing kind of like, I keep hearing like, for me, I'm trying to associate for you guys, I keep hearing like that 70s cool, relaxing, vibe. Maybe throw in some 70s, It's just, you know what I mean? Music that makes you happy, but music that is somewhat slower. Not, I don't know. You guys will have to tell me what that is for you, but I do love it. I do love it. All right. So, Libra, what a beautiful reading this is. What a beautiful reading this is for you during this new moon in Pisces energy. Let me know how this resonates with you in the comments. I read each and every one. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And of course, don't forget to click the little bell. That bell notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So all my love to you. All right, Libra?